Hello everyone, and welcome to Dishonored 2. We are starting the sequel after recently finishing the first game on the channel, and first thought, I must say, wow, time jump. Look at this. We've got Corvo and Emily Coldwin on the title screen here, but she's all grown up. Look at that. That's so cool. Okay. I had no idea where we were going to be going for a sequel because of the way that the game ends, or the way the game can end with its low or high chaos endings. But we had this ending where Corvo remained at Emily's side and she was reinstated as the rightful heir to the throne. This looks exceptional. I have no expectations. I have no idea where the story could even go from here. We obviously had Corvo getting framed and working his way through multiple connections with different factions in order to get the truth. And here it is. I am so excited, so we're going to just press any key and we're going to jump in. We're playing on PC. We played the DLC for the previous game on PC as well. So definitely feels like a smoother way to play these games. So we've got a tutorial on the main menu here. I'm not sure if the tutorial is just very basic or whether it has like sort of a story introduction to it as well, easing us into the game. So I think just to get our bearings, lubricate the old fingers on the keyboard here, let's do the tutorial and see what it contains, shall we? Oh, we've got a timeline of Dunwall here as well. As Emily Coldwin, ruler of the Empire of the Isles, you have numerous enemies. Your father is Lord Corvo Etano, infamous royal protector and spy master. In the years since you took the throne, Corvo has spent many hours training you in the arts of stealth and combat. We're playing as Emily Coldwin. Oh, that's really cool. So it's like moving the role from playing as Corvo and he's like protecting and training us. That's so cool. And they go out and just straight confirm it at the very beginning of this game, because it's something you can like look at and be like, okay, Corvo father figure or father, you know? And then as you play through the game, it becomes like quite clear, I would say. We have tool tips down the bottom here as well, but I'm sure that the tutorial will refresh us on things. So that's very cool. 1837 to 1852.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
Cool. I love when the tutorial has story purpose to it. It's not just random training, but it's actually got dialogue and everything. That's really awesome. Mission 1, Memories of Training. Oh, this is really cool. I'm liking this menu style as well. Art direction of the first game was really good, so it's amazing to continue that here. Playable Emily. Okay.
The sounds and smells of Dunwall don't change much. This is my city.
And Corvo didn't talk much at all, so I don't think Corvo really had any moments of spoken dialogue. He was our silent protagonist, and then it was really strange playing the Knife of Dunwall because you've got like a character talking in your ear and actually conversing with characters, and it seems we're continuing that with Emily, which is really beautiful.
What training regimen does father have in store for me today?
Got those, the running with these hands. Yeah. Pointy hands. Father! What training do you have for me?
Majesty, let's see what you can do.
Also, this is great because obviously turning Corvo into an actual character that you're not playing as, he's gonna talk to you as well. So this is really nice to actually hear him speaking. That's really neat. Right, Your Majesty. I was considering playing this on controller as well.
Hurry.
I'm assuming it
I can do this.
has gamepad support, but I'm wondering if it will support my DualSense controller or not, because I have it plugged in, but it doesn't look like I'm able to actually use it. I might have to forsake the gamepad just to get a... I just was curious about how it would feel. We'll play on keyboard. I feel like it would just work better. Alright, Dad, can you open that, please? Yeah.
Easy as cake.
Easy as cake.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Wait. Oh, right, I gotcha.
Not fast enough.
Yeah, I know.
At the right time, I can falter. All right. Good. What's next?
The atmosphere here feels great. Training under the cover of darkness. And if there's any secrets or things to pick up while we're just in training, I don't know. Because I don't feel like training would affect the main save file. Swimming. Gotcha. Use WASD. Oh, that's some fast swimming. Look at that. Nice. Oh, that's fast climbing too. God damn. Emily's nimble.
If only I could spend every day running and jumping.
Imagine being able to like go here on the wall. You know? That would be cool.
Now let's see how quick my feet are.
Maybe some wall running. Wall running in Dishonored would be amazing, actually.
To me.
Oh! Dad, I broke my leg!
I'll have to
I forgot to press jump.
grab the edge to climb over.
You've learned. Let's
First
see
try.
how bad you are, young lady.
He's got a great voice, huh? Stealth. Press C to toggle stealth mode, crouching down and walking silently. Your visibility in stealth mode is greatly reduced. Stay behind cover and out of sight to avoid being detected. Enemies are slower to detect you in stealth mode, especially when you are farther away from them, above them or at the edge of their peripherals, and in shadow, though this matters more at a distance. Stealth mode enables you to take cover under desks or tables, and to lure enemies away, distract them by throwing an object, such as a bottle, or setting the alarm on a clock. Okay. Cool.
I want you to sneak up on me, if you can.
Choke out your father. Oh, look at the whale. Alright. Give me like a cool dash as well. You know, let me dash. You don't stand a chance, father. What are you, some kind of master assassin or something? He looks all
If you're
rugged
up with a
too.
chokehold, that's one more person who gets to wake up and go home.
Gotcha, Dad. Am I really choking you out the whole way? Yeah.
That's my girl.
Awesome.
Let me hear you or see you.
Oh, it already started. We're just right into the next one. Gotcha. Awareness. When enemies begin to detect you, an awareness meter is displayed overhead, gradually filling up. A full white meter means an enemy will search for you, and a full red meter means you have been detected. Quick, crouch. Oh, Father, please! We only just started, bro!
Sneaky enough for me.
I literally stood here. Alright, hang on.
Oops. Got spotted. Didn't see anything at all.
Crouch down and approach from
Quiet as a
behind.
lynx stalking a gazelle.
Steal Corvo's key. Unlock and open the door, okay? Crossbow.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet.
Wait, fire the crossbow with the right mouse button. But it's on the left side of me. God, I need to change that immediately. That feels strange. Hang on. What is left click then? Mouse 1, sword, use power / weapon, mouse 2. Okay. Ugh, maybe I could get used to it. It feels weird to shoot with the right click. I don't know. I'll adjust. And then shoot the turnbuckle. Yes. Aha, that's one way to unlock a door.
Perfect shot.
Perfect shot. Thanks, father. Oh. Start the metronome, okay. Oops. God damn it. Well, it's a good thing I can pick up new ones because I accidentally shot one. Crossbow is cool. Taxes, 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 taxes! Crossbow training completed.
Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we?
Okay.
Yes. You hit home. That's my daughter.
He's so sweet.
Someone swings a sword at you. Block.
Right, what am I blocking with? Left control.
Block with your blade. Good. Well done.
See, I would normally want to block with my right mouse button.
Natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move.
Ah! You've got me. Okay, my timing is very good.
Come on.
I've got old man reflexes, right?
That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat.
Oh! Damn! Okay. Parry. Hit him in the throat. Hey-ya!
Go for the fatality.
Oh god, imagine if this game starts off in training of just killing your father accidentally. Killing your father in training.
Balance, deliver a fatal blow. Come on. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Awesome. That was cool. I like the logo as well, that it's like split between the two of them. That's really sweet. Short and sweet campaign. Tutorial. Very good. Campaign! New game, of course. Automatons. Look at these creatures with the bird skull. That's so cool. Easy. Enjoy the scenery and narrative, exploring at a leisurely pace. Enemies have limited perception, inflict less damage, and will give up the chase sooner. Elixirs have increased restorative value and your health regenerates faster. Oh, I like that it just introduces more enemies as it goes through. You can have a custom difficulty, that's cool. For veterans of Dishonored or players who enjoy a challenge, enemies are perceptive, tenacious, and more dangerous in combat. Let's see how we go on hard, shall we? No, I already did it. Thank you very much. A long day in Dunwall. Today marks the anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Coldwin, assassinated 15 years ago. Visitors from across the Empire of the Isles have journeyed to Dunwall Tower for the occasion. Wow, this is quite the time jump, which is very cool, to give us playable Emily Coldwin. I really like that. And it allows for so much history in those 15 years for us to read about and get filled in on. I love a sequel that doesn't pick up immediately, because I love being able to have the story fill in those gaps or leave room for things to change. It's very good.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Great premise.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
Game's looking great. Wow. Awesome.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Yo.
He says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Wow. We're getting to see the other regions of the world.
Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Those things look evil as hell and dangerous.
Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Wait.
Mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name.
What the?
Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
How is this how... How is this how this starts, dude? I sealed you in a painting, woman. What?
Can't still my heart.
You literally sound evil. What the hell? Oh! I could play as either one of them. Ruler of the Empire of the Isles, trained in stealth combat by her father Corvo Attano, or legendary royal protector to the Empress and figure of infamy from the time of the Rat Plague. You can actually choose who to play as? Oh, that makes this even more interesting. We have to play as Emily, don't we? We gotta. I feel like that's fitting for this story. I sealed Delilah in a painting. How is she back? Literally walks out with her evil-sounding voice like, where's my loyalty? Or for all of my people? They just like immediately like are just gonna believe that this woman just rocked up and they're like, oh yeah, sounds good to me. Alright, say hello to your new Empress, everyone. What the hell? Alright, Emily it is. Play as Emily Caldwin. Sorry, Corvo.
Cast you in cold marble.
That's the punishment for... Oh my god, so it's either Corvo or Emily get casted in cold marble?
Over time, you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Coldwood Prison until her trial.
Excuse me? No loyalty.
I lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
Bruh.
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Gets right into it, doesn't it?
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
I wonder how the planning of this went down to make this happen and to make everybody in the throne room aware of this to buy into it so easily.
Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
What the hell, dude? Delilah rocks up. Hey guys, I'm the true ruler to the throne. And everybody just either believes it or were bought to turn a blind eye and no longer be loyal and be like, yeah, alright, you seem like a good and nice leader. We'll hang out with you instead. God. And then whoever you choose to play as, the other is cast in stone. That sucks. I was hoping that it would be like a scenario where I would have like a AI companion like fighting with me.
The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood. One of
The Hound Pit's pub.
Yeah,
I can't
cool.
believe it, but I actually miss those times.
Ramses are gonna be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be
Ramsey's gonna be back in fashion in Dunwall. So we got to see some Sokono stuff. They've got they have mechanical soldiers. Letter from Advisor Helmswater. Empress, We face yet another murder, and I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be advisor if you don't include me in the most sensitive of endeavours? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Leonora Helmswater. Also, Alexi was cool. I liked her in the beginning. She seemed great. And then she's gone. Ship launch protocol. Empress. After the Royal Protector's shakedown cruise, we'll launch the ISS Jessamine Coldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing. Pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy, tied to a long tether, and then you will release to swing out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but here are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always sail for Bristol, true of heart and homeward bound. Yours faithfully, Advisor Wainwright. Also, the concept of a crown killer dude, like a serial killer who's like killing like in the name of the Coldwins, but is a mystery to us, is very cool as well. I wonder who that is. Schedule for Middlesong's Eve. Empress, presented for your approval the schedule for Middlesong's Eve. Morning meal with Tivian Trade Commission. Presentation from the research vessel Loblolly Swift, just returned from newly discovered island chain off Pandician continent. Midday meal with dignitaries from Morley, who will present you with a gift in exchange for your attention to their complaints. Dedication and speech for new wing at the infirmary home for aged seafarers. Meeting with advisors on the issue of blood flies in the south. An evening meal with Lord Corvo at his request. Eric Plainstow, scheduling secretary. A lot of stuff to pick up and read as usual, which is very cool. This typewriter is... whoa, it's spherical. That's so intriguing. You guys left the window open. I can just get out this way. Wow, okay. Let's take a look around before we potentially leave out the window.
Pick a place to hide for a while. I need time to think. I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then.
There you go. So you can set an alarm, and then it goes off where it hits the top. That's cool. So that's how alarms work in this game. And then you can, like, crouch, hide under desks. Yeah. So I'm assuming we're locked in here. We can do a keyhole peek, however.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
I'm enjoying our character's narration a lot, that's good. So Duke of Serkonos comes in and says, hey, how would you guys like to work for me now? Everything's fine. Want a little bit of chaos? You guys should have closed the door, you bastards. I'm out of here.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
Okay, let's see. I don't know if we can... This doesn't seem like a way out. I don't know if I can... I don't think I can get around here. That feels like a very risky move. Alright, let's see. Gotta try and get the attention of people, potentially, to open the door and let me out. Shout through the keyhole. Hey, you bastards! Let me out of here! Let's see. Do I have a inventory that I can open? Like a mission log. We just have our stats, our playthrough. Is there like a journal or anything? Yes. We do have our journal, our lore, our travel log. Very cool. Jalila and Duke Luca Abel have taken the tower. Dunwall is no longer a safe place for you. Escape the city by meeting with a boat captain down at the docks. God, I'm getting a lot of sun through my window today. Let me just fix this. Alright, there we go. Much better. Let's have a look. We've got mission clues, of which we have none. No mission items. Bone charms are in this game. You can craft them. lore and maps. You can read, obviously, the stuff that you have picked up. Findings, audiographs, lore, and maps. And the travel log. Oh, nice. We actually have a diary of Emily. Cool. This is interesting because I'm wondering if, depending on who you play as, because this symbol is Emily, if we play as Corvo, is the travel log written in different perspectives? You'd think so, right? New year. We're starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for Wyman to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshaw. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily. You promised to be more serious and listen at court, and you're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Proposals for a new degree on whale oil rationing and distribution. The anniversary. That time of year again. The anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest lists, and it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me, even as she was scolding me, after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather? The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night, the time we shared a cabin on a boat trip to Driscoll, or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook from my arm. Now that would be a speech. Something that's cool about this, playable characters, different perspectives, makes me think if we've also got the low and high chaos in this game, Emily would be great for like low chaos, but then let's say something happens to Emily where she's the one set in stone and we're playing as Corvo, he'd go like revenge father, you know? So I'm thinking the replayability of this game in a low chaos and a high chaos environment, but playing as a different character for different lore as well, would be very, very fun. I also wonder if Corvo would be a voiced playable protagonist in this game as well. I would assume so, which is very exciting. So if that's the case, I'm definitely intrigued by doing a replay for that one. A letter from the Tivian Trade Commission, our most esteemed Empress. As you know, freight from Sokonos bound for Tivia is now routinely set upon by pirates or spoiled with bloodflies. In addition to the loss of Tivian lives, be they crew, dock workers, or shopkeepers, there is the material cost of the cargo itself, which can be barely calculated. If things continue unchecked, we'll be forced to cease trading with Sokonos and perhaps to even embargo ships from the southernmost isle altogether. But this need not come to pass. The Trade Commission is a reasonable body and has already considered remedies to ameliorate the situation. We seek the following: independent qualified inspectors at all ports, patrols to defend against pirates and smugglers, and compensation for the previous and future losses. If it is this list of remedies that I wish to discuss with you in person at the earliest possible opportunity. So far, your staff have resisted our efforts to establish a definitive time for negotiation. Prompt them to action, Majesty, for we are eager to travel to Dunwall. Until we can sit down and discuss this in a civilized fashion, I send you our best. Demian Shurigan, Principal of the Tivian Trade Commission. Wonderful. Okay, awesome. Okay, so it looks like we can skip that whole pipe scenario just going out the window here. They really didn't think to check to lock the windows, did they? Silly them. Alright, and then we've got another open window here. Here we go. The Royal Quarters.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Indeed, she should be in a painting. So I'd be really curious to learn how she was freed. Probably from something to do with Sokonos. Oh, Alexei lives.
Lady Emily. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
I got my father's sword.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Damn, Alexei didn't live. That sucks. I liked her. We've got our father's sword, which is very awesome. So we got to get our ring back so we can get through the safe room. light pouch. Eliminate Mortimer Ramsey.
I can't dally.
I can't dally. Dilly dally, shilly shally. Okay, let's see. We got anything else that we can open for stuff? I'm looting, baby. So Conan Legends, Lost Ship Returns. God, we get treated to some beautiful artwork again, which is very cool. Okay, so the sword is on the left mouse button, but you hold it in the right hand, and the crossbow is in the left hand. You shoot it with the right mouse button. Audience request. Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Oh, I like it. Megan Foster. Okay, that's who we're meeting. New captain who goes by the name of Megan Foster arrived in Dunwall. She's looking for Corvo. Maybe she can help you. Okay. Very good indeed.
Right. 2 months, she says, and she'll leave him. I can wait.
Ha! That's fun. Alright. God, we're getting exposed up the top here. The game will let me know and let everybody else know how long my playthrough is, even when I take breaks in between. I fixed the lighting and then went to go eat some food. And then the game's like, you've been here for 32 minutes. Oh, look at this sad excuse for an owl. Royal Conservatory, the great owl. Look at its face. Got the bathing salt, so you pick up the items that exchanges for coins. Another thing that hopefully is good about playing the game on PC immediately is obviously the adjustable field of view, so we should have people being able to watch that we're getting headaches in the console version that I was playing previously. It's just one of those things where it's like, if I play a game with the default FOV and I'm not given the option to adjust it, it doesn't really bother me that much until I see the difference. And then I'm like, okay, I can see how that's much better when the field of view is larger. But like, I can adjust, you know? It's only when I see the difference when I'm like, ah, yeah, okay. It's like, I played Bloodborne 30 frames per second, and you don't notice until you see the game running in 60. Same with Final Fantasy VII Remake when it got the PS5 release. It's like, if a game is in 30 and only 30, I'll play it. But then when I see it in 60, I'm like, God damn, that's so much better.
Emily, I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations, and I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you and your mother before you could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect, undermining us. I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit, but trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne, and you've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship bearing Jessamine's name. You're becoming the sovereign your mother wanted you to be, and I'm proud of you.
This is beautiful. And I love that we're getting things that Emily has accomplished over the years as well. It's very, very beautiful. I'm wondering, and this is going to be my train of thought now, if we're playing as Corvo, is this an audiograph left by Emily the day before the anniversary as well? Is it going to be like that? Everything that would be Corvo related like that would actually switch to being Emily's audiograph and stuff like that instead. Really, really curious. That makes for a very exciting replay opportunity. And also, they picked the perfect voice for Corvo, right? He's so gravelly. He's so gravelly. And it fits with his appearance as well. Alright, you're getting choked. These men have been paid. But we gotta hide them so they're not found. Oh, from down there. No.
Don't make me search the whole place.
No. Oh. Literally first dude and someone from the lower level spots me. Because of course.
I thought I saw someone right here.
Yeah,
Check the place, just in case.
Let's check the place. Are we checking the place tonight? Indeed, I believe so. See, actually that was my plan all along. I just wanted to bring him up here. Oh. That's good enough. Alright, I have a key. The Royal Protector. Historical record of government positions and ranks. Addendum. Corvo Attano. Accused of assassinating the Empress he was sworn to protect. How unlikely he would not only overcome this shame, but then redeem himself so fully as to be named Royal Protector to yet another Empress. Those of us at the College of Histories were too fast to use pen against him. Yet let us not blame historians, for the evidence against Attano was nearly overwhelming. First, he is the only royal protector ever to have been born of an isle other than Bristol. His foreignness is not itself a crime, but added to the suspicions, the most forgiving of which was that he lacked the capacity to fully understand his duties. Second, he was caught quite red-handed, with bloodied weapon, kneeling over the body of Empress Jessamine. Of course, it turns out that even this damning evidence was part of a clever plot to destroy the Empress and remove Attano from interfering with the ongoing plans of the Lord Regent's conspirators. And while I admit to publishing what we are now clearly incorrect in conclusions regarding Corvo Attano, I will not, some of my colleagues have done, resign my position at our veritable organization. But instead, I reassert myself in the endeavor of weeding out fact from fiction to produce the most salient histories possible. Cool. Would you like to do it again, sir? 15 years later? Where we've had a very smart thing happen where we've got this crown killer happening to kind of pin a level of suspicion on Emily and Corvo once again, and then it leads for this credibility of how they were ushered out and Delilah comes in. So it's a very believable sort of move once again. Damning evidence is not there this time, just a level of suspicion. But come on, guys, they're gonna pin it on Corvo again? Again? Alright, that's open. Let's take a look around, shall we? The lighting in this game looks very nice. I'm gonna pick up every single coin that I find, loot every single cabinet everywhere, become a loot goblin. Dunwall docks, ship launch preparation. I like that you can read the titles for all of them too. Okay, I think that's what we've got here. Time to head down. So we've got the throne room and then our safe room. So we'll be back up here. So anyone who wasn't in on it is dead. Apartment in Karnaca, midday. It looks so modern. They've even got ceiling fans. Look at that. A modern society. They liked it so much they've even got another view of the apartment here. Curiosity wall. That's cool. They got like the, you know, people have like their insect wall. That's cool. Crown killer strikes again. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Kaldwin has met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod Boyle. That name rings a bell, right? Noble entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglect of duties. Authorities are convinced the Crown Killer is the culprit, given the gruesome details left at the crime scene. As Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by one to this notorious assassin, we boldly ask, is it now the duty of the Royal Protector to murder all who dare to criticize the throne? Look at these puff pieces. So Ichabod Boyle rings a bell, but I think it's the Boyle name, because you had the Boyle sisters, right? From the first game? We got seen by the person that was down here. We got an alarm down here. I really like the concept of setting an alarm to bring attention to them. They're like, huh? Launching the ISS Jessamine Coldwin. God, they all just look like corrupt fellas, don't they? Oh, we got a world map. I love that I'm climbing up to get close to it. So we've got Sokonos, Gristle, Morley, Tivia. Now, very cool to see Sokonos when you're looking at the apartments in Karnaca and you're like, oh, very modern. Ceiling fans, like this modern apartment. And they've also got the mechanical soldiers. So, like, Sokonos seems to be quite a future-thinking society. And it's great to get a little bit of an insight into that, and a little bit of a look into these other locations and how they operate. Very neat little bit of world building, and allows us for some unique enemies as well with these mechanical automatons approaching Karnaca. They've even got wind power. Look at that. And they've got power lines like that as well. That's really cool. Dunwall Docks. Yes, we were going to be looking and reading everything, because that's what I like to do. It's very satisfying to take it in.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by.
Whoa, Corvo.
I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles.
The Boyles?
Society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Wow. If I was playing as Corvo right now, would I have all of my outsider powers?
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
Air feels heavy.
Alright, I'm going after him.
Bitch. Empress Emily. Condescend me. Fie upon it, fa. Who do you think you are? Talk to me like that?
Listening to him talking. I want him to walk into the room and discover that I'm not there. I want to see how long I can follow him for. Oh, you're going this way instead. Okay, you're not checking on me first? Damn it, which means he's gonna find those bodies. Damn. Well, you can join him. That's one way to go out, buddy. Give me my ring.
This won't leave my hand again.
I was going to put him somewhere, but I think that's just a hilarious way for him to be found. Alright. One of 2 signet rings made for the Empress and Royal Protector. These rings serve as keys to the safe room within Dunwall Tower. So the other ring would currently be on Corvo's hand, right? And he's currently marble. So the throne room is not looking good. We're going to go have a look, because I want to take a look at this environment, so we'll take these dudes out. No, don't do that. Oh, God.
I'll search with you.
No. Oh, God. Okay, hang on. So I can deflect and choke him out. This is great, actually. Okay, hang on.
Let's finish her.
Okay, I want to go... Okay, I'm just going to die. Sorry, I panicked. I wanted to block and then choke, and I panicked instead and died. Anytime that I panic and I'm playing on a mouse and keyboard, I literally forget which buttons to press, so it's just one of my Achilles heel of gaming on mouse and keyboard. I'm like, and I freeze. I'm used to having blink. I don't have any powers. Maybe I could grab something and go for an actual distraction, right? I could throw the bottle and distract him with the sound, and then isolate one of them. Oh, that did not run anywhere near... That did not go as far as I wanted it to.
Sure.
Okay. That didn't go as far as I thought it would. But they'll go and investigate at least.
Thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place, just in case.
You saw nothing. Oh God, why are you hugging each other? Fellas, you're making this hard on me. They're both hugging each other.
Damn it, I need to pee.
You gonna go pee inside? Where do you go to pee? Okay. Why are you sitting on here? I can't grab you. I can't grab him. Because he's hanging on a thing? God damn. That's irritating.
Killed for their
Oh, there we
loyalty
go.
to me. Damn the Duke of Serkonos. Damn Delilah.
Okay. I can grab, you just have to be at an interesting angle.
Looked like, I don't know, but I saw something.
They're going to pay for this. But I need to get away from here.
Here we go. Good night, everybody. But I can't wait to get fast choking. Hopefully that can be one of our bone charm upgrades again.
Look at this place.
Okay.
Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise.
Has he got the ring on his hand? So it looks like he's also like frozen in place because you can see like there's these shards that are like floating in like a temporal state. Damn. And the decapitation, dude.
Animals. No respect.
It just had to be on the 15th anniversary too. Alright, it's cool that we get to inspect things and have Emily talk about it. I really appreciate that.
Barred from the outside.
Alright, time for us to go. We'll go through the safe room. Yeah, I think with having the tutorial, being that we were trained by Corvo for something like this, it just feels so fitting that the sequel would be like a passing of the torch. Very cool.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Of course he did. Oh, the little musical touches, I really appreciate it. Very nice. Feels good to be back in this world.
So many nights in here after the rat plague.
We got that air conditioning. I do love the blend of like being in the 1800s, but then and having a lot of that aesthetic and ways to do things, but like such impressive modern technology, even in the first game as well. There's so many cool things. It's such a great mixture. Whispers from the Void by Bonoli Mulani. An excerpt. Treatise on the physical existence of that foreign realm. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any returning books from the previous game. I would assume 15 years, new literature, new books, and then obviously we'll need to try and keep track of what we've read and haven't read, but I do love the books and things that we can read in this game. It is a common story. A person has stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead, but when the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two, this person was lost to us, lost to the world itself. And what did they experience in this temporary death? Darkness? Nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us, so many before, that they were in a particular place and can describe it vividly. And who among us does not know the place? Have we not all seen it in our dreams? This place we share in the farthest reaches of all our minds, the realm where nothing makes sense, where one is at once both lost and at home. The Void. That's awesome. And then we've got a sequel, wow, part 2. These little glimpses of the Void in dreams are described by those awoken from comas are not limited to select few. In my interviews, I've learned that there is not a single citizen without such visions at one time or another. This then must be a real place, not folklore or mass delusion. Perhaps it exists deep below the earth or far above it. Perhaps it is right next to us, but hidden. Some trick of the light or wondrous curtain bars us from fully knowing it. And we all but wait for a natural philosopher to unlock the phenomenon, to show us how to see it at will. But when so revealed, it will not be a fearsome place any longer, not the distant, special realm described in the myth of the outsider. It will be strange, yes, even unsettling, but nonetheless it will be a new realm for us to explore and eventually conquer. What new treasures await us there? Are the lakes made of liquid diamond, the clouds of weightless silver gas, and what things would we learn? That's cool. Now, in terms of the outsider powers, I just remembered we did actually see Corvo blink behind that guard and take him out. So he does still have the outsider's powers. I wonder if there was any past knowledge or anything that went to Emily over these 15 years as well. Or whether the outsider has granted Emily an audience. Because if so, that's very, very different.
I better take these.
Very different to if we're playing as Corvo and he has the ability to, you know, blink and slow time and do all of this stuff, and Emily's just like, I am here too. So I wonder if there is also a heavily different play style between the two of them also.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
That's a cool looking gun. Oh, we got a telescope. Z to use the spyglass? Hell yeah. That's just what I needed. That's one of my favorite items in a video game. I love looking at stuff up close, because then I get to see the artwork on the actual newspapers, the Dunwall Courier. Now, we read this, because this is the Ichabod
The Crown
Boyle.
Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
But this time, Emily actually discusses it. That's cool. Bone charms. Except from a book on sailing traditions in Scrimshaw. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns, still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roamed the islets north of Tivia. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor or providing defense against pregnancy. That's right, guys, we don't have condoms in Dishonored, we have bone charms. You wrap that thing around your waist and you're good to go. Corvo Attano, the Royal Protector in Our Times, Part 2. Just one second. Do we have Part 1? We don't have... We've got the Royal Protector, but that's a historical record. We don't have Part 1, but that's okay. We'll read it anyway. In an act of rebellion, young Jessamine Coldwin chose Corvo as her royal protector when Corvo was 19 and she was 12. So we're actually, here we go, we're getting some actual confirmation on the age gap here, because I started thinking about this towards the end of the first game and I went, wait a minute. He was Lord Protector, then they had child secretly, how old was she? You know, and you start thinking about that. So Corvo, when he was 19 and she was 12, so he served her loyally as a bodyguard, courier, and some say spy, before and after she was crowned empress. Though it was scandalous gossip at the time, it is said they began a love affair around 1823, when Jessamine was freshly 18 and Corvo 25. It's still a pretty big gap for a younger teenager, and being in that position of power and protection over her, conflict of interest. Someone get HR over here! The next chapter of Etano's life is like something out of a legend. During the time of the Rat Plague, when the Empress fell, Corvo was accused of regicide and sentenced for execution. He was thrown into Coleridge prison and publicly reviled. He escaped, and as part of a small conspiracy dedicated to throwing down the tyrannical Lord Regent, Corvo struck back at the people who killed the Empress and who wronged him. As the Lord Regent fell, the Loyalist conspiracy turned on Corvo, poisoning him. Surviving through some inner resilience. Hey, come on, he had help. He had help. Never forget. Through inner resilience, he located the true assassin of the Empress and fought his way out of the flooded district. Corvo eventually cornered the last of the Loyalists on King Sparrow Island at the Burrows Lighthouse and rescued Emily Kaldwin, heir to the throne. The romantic involvement between Corvo and the Empress was a terribly kept court secret, and thus it is widely held that Emily Kaldwin is their daughter. Following the interregnum, Corvo watched over Emily as she began to rule the Empire of the Isles. So there you go. That's an important little confirmation of things there in ages and timelines. And here's part 1. So we actually get his origins here. His parents were older at the time of his birth, and his father died in a lumber accident outside the city when Corvo was still young. Around that time, his only sibling, a firstborn sister, moved away to Morley, and the family subsequently lost all contact with her. Corvo has a sibling and has moved to Morley. Cool. That's interesting. Only 16, Corvo dazzled the people of Karnaca when he entered and won the annual Blade Verbena. The spectators from all over Sokonos were thrilled to see someone so young and striking from a working-class family advance through duel after duel, eventually taking the prize. This unexpected outcome secured Corvo a junior officer ranking in the Grand Sokonan Guard. As a soldier, he was involved in a number of conflicts against organized criminal groups, rogue city-states within Sokonos, and pirate bands along the chain of islands radiating east from Sokonos. Sent from his homeland at the age of 18 by the Duke of Sokonos, then Theodanis Abel, father of Luca Abel, Corvo was assigned to serve the Emperor in Dunwall as a diplomatic gift. His Sokonan heritage made him a bit of an outsider in Dunwall, but the capital city must have seemed exotic and full of old-world mystery. A few months after he moved to Dunwall, it is recorded that Corvo received word that his mother had passed away several weeks after his departure from Karnaca. Damn. Does she pass away just due to, like, you know how when... because the father's already dead, and then it's like, you know how old couples that have spent years and years together, one passes, and then shortly after it's like they lose their sort of reason to go on, which is quite sad. Was it natural? Was there something to it? Who knows? It seems that there's a bit of a reason why that was mentioned. Her drawing still. That's cool. The old artworks. Samuel Beechworth carving.
Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Wait. Isn't Sam from... didn't he get out? Isn't Samuel the guy that was giving us the boat rides? Oh, this fucking lighting. Let me tell you, I got the worst lighting setup sometimes. It's a particular time of the day, and I have blinds that they're awful. So I have a sheet over my window, but the light still comes through, even though I've got multiple things trying to block the light. But it's like this time of day, I just get full sun on this window. So I just have to keep adjusting the lighting, because it's like blinding my face. I can't even see the screen. Yeah, Sam was our guy. I thought he got out and was alive, but I guess it has also been 15 years. So maybe he's, I don't know. That's iffy. I thought that he got out safely. Letter from Wyman. Emily, I don't want to wake you this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night, and the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whichever way is while you're asleep. As soon as the sun rises, you put on your Empress face, and it makes me happy that I know your real face, the one that laughs at our silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again. I'll miss you. And yes, I'll bring you some white leaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Corvo, if you're reading this letter as per your royal protective functions, know that I am joking and perfectly aware that the white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Bristol. There's no weed here. Take care, my daring Emily, and don't go falling from a rooftop. I love you, Wyman. Okay. We have a long-distance relationship. We'll also be smoking that hookah. Alright, cool little room. We got an audiograph up here.
Emily, my daughter.
Oh.
I know that one day you'll be grown up. And I wonder what you'll remember of these years.
We listened to this in the previous game because we found a little room that had it.
Caretakers, formal dinners and lessons about boring old history. Maybe the precious hours we spent together will shine brighter. Time captured now and then with your mother and with Corvo, who was always close to my heart. I hope the season of rats and plague will be nothing more than a passing shadow on your early memories. A crisis come and past, weathered by your mother and her advisors. You'll sit on the throne someday, and will do well, I hope. It's a tricky life, full of responsibility and peril. It was not your choice to be the daughter of an empress, but I believe you'll rise to the challenge. Stay good-hearted, Emily. Keep drawing and telling stories, and only share your power with those you truly trust.
If only I could talk to my mother one more time.
It's also crazy how that's almost spoken in a way where she knows that time is limited with them together, you know? But they recovered that audiograph. There you go. Oh, no, the Pendleton twins. Look at the drawings that she did there of the whale oil. It's cool seeing.
Won't help against Delilah.
Ha!
Even if I had a way to carry it all out.
It's like, there's all my gold. Big old block of it. Goddamn cheese grommet. Big old blocks of golden cheese. Ooh. Remember how Delilah was able to possess those statues and talk to us through there? Spooked me for a second. Yeah, I get I get the one. There you go. It's interesting to see what you can and can't grab. I'll take my one gold ingot and go. Thank you very much. Alright, I think we're good to go.
Ramsay deserves my attention.
What? You cannot leave the tower right now. You need to deal with Mortimer Ramsay first. Oh! I need to lock him inside. This, okay. Hang on. I just left him on the floor. Gotcha. Okay. We lock him inside the safe room. Gotcha. And I like that the symbol shows like the red or the grey depending on how we want to deal with him. Here we go. We'll lock you in the room, sir. We won't leave you in that embarrassing position. So we'll lock him in the safe room. And it has water and rations, and he won't be able to open it. There you go. Sleep tight, baby.
You've got what you wanted, Ramsay. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsay. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune.
True. So I guess I'm able to... Yeah, because you can only open this with it as well. That's wild. That's dangerous. Okay, go to Dunwall Streets. It's a good thing there's two of them, isn't there? A long day in Dunwall. Delilah, Duke, Luca Abel have taken the tower.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
There you go, I've got my pistol out. I like the little, the cog in there, little clockwork going on. So, God, this is the thing that confuses my brain. It's left click for the sword, right click for the pistol. But they're on opposing sides. I have to really try to wrestle with my hand there. An old history textbook on the whaling trade. In 1631, Emperor Finlay Morgengard commissioned the first fleet of vessels made expressly for the hunting and processing of whales. They were powered by sails alone, and so were at the mercy of the winds. Although these whaling ships were small by current standards, Morgengard's fleet established the robust whaling trade we still enjoy today. Modern whaling vessels are much larger and use steam power to traverse the seas in search of whales. Did you know that every part of the beast is used? In addition to canned meat and whale oil, there is also a flourishing whalebone trade. Baleen is used in roofing, whale skins are processed into crude cloth, bladders are made into wine flasks, even the intestines are carefully harvested for their precious ambergris used in many medicines and perfumes. And a handwritten note at the end of the chapter. Emily, half of Morgengard's whalers fell to the rough coast east of Morley. You can still see the remains of ships poking out of the water should you ever visit Iran. Also, there's no mention here that it was Sokolov himself who designed the first steam-powered whaling ships. He'll tell you all about it if you ask, and he's sober. This is cool that there's handwritten notes added to certain
what would my
books.
old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
Oh, hello. The Pendletons. Curtis Morgan and the Postulate Child. So we still get the paintings in this game too. Very cool. What's that? Table clock. Okay, we can set an alarm on a clock there. I won't do that. I don't know if there are people around yet. Still taking a look around. The Tower of Dunwall. Excerpt on a historical examination of Dunwall Tower. For over a century, Dunwall Tower has been the capital of the Isle of Bristol and the seat of power across all the Isles of the Empire. Rulers have come and gone, each adding something to the structure. Gardens, observatories, new walls, pools, and specialized interior chambers to suit their needs and whims. Dunwall Tower has withstood numerous wars, several large-scale fires, and the collapse and rebuilding of the Northern Wing. When Tivia and Sokonos joining the Empire first, it was Morley that resisted longest. Some of the conflicts that arise also necessitate the further fortification of the tower. Repeated assassination attempts near the end of the conflict with Morley resulted in the creation of the Royal Protector position, with each ruler choosing his or her own Royal Protector after careful consideration. And Empress Jessamine Coldwin. Perhaps in retrospect, other historians will see how easy it was for us to fall into the traps set by the schemers who managed the assassination of Empress Jessamine Coldwin. By allowing them to write history, it was for years thought that her trusted protector Corvo Attano was also her murderer. A concept we now know to be utterly false, yet even after the tricksters themselves were put down, banished, or imprisoned, it remained common knowledge that the Royal Protector was also Jessamine's murderer. How nicely they arranged history for us, and how readily we devoured their stories, hungry for each perfectly cooked morsel. But it is well past time for us to set aside this plate of lies. The schemers were not to be trusted with the Empire, or with Jessamine's life, and they are certainly not to be trusted with the writing down of accurate histories. Yes, because that's the thing. It gets written, it gets spoken about, becomes fact, and then it gets gossiped about. And people are like, well, I heard this, and this happened. And that stays for a very, very long time. Even if people then tell the truth, they're like, they're just saying that, you know? That's probably going to happen a lot as well, is when you're also playing a game that uses the right click to pick up things, my brain is going to slip into right clicking, which is going to shoot my pistol. Very good! I may or may not change the controls to what will fit and suit me much better. We'll see how we go.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
Okay, we got to get to the Dunwall streets. Look at this city.
I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
So this is where we're headed. That depth of field that comes in, you can see it slowly focus. Okay, down we go. Something that I'll have to get used to doing as well is going into the journal and making sure that I tick these off so that when we pick up new books, I can remember if we've read them or not, because the exclamation mark will be gone. So we can try and avoid as much double reading as possible. Love the verticality of this game.
Turn my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
Emily's got to get that outsider magic. I hear someone.
Huh.
Oh, yes, because I'm not crouched. Right. Hello, mate. Drop takedown. Execute
Nothing there.
assassinations or non-lethal takedowns when dropping onto enemies. Read full tutorial. Alright, hold on a sec. Let me have a look. Press left while close to assassinate them. Hold control for non-lethal takedown, and the drop takedown is the same. Okay, so I've got to manage this drop and press control. This feels a little strange on my hand, but let's give it a shot. Okay, she's unconscious. It worked. It basically does the animation as soon as you're pressing control, which is cool. Treacherous dog. The boat. Okay, let's see.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
That's it. They've put themselves in this corner. Let's see. Multiple avenues to take on our goal here. Staying up high or heading down low. This dude is here on his own, so we should.
Huh?
Who's hiring me? Who's saying huh? Multiple ways to deal with situations. Absolutely. Stay ready. I want you in place. Just after the Duke and our new Empress make their appearance, things will happen fast. Do your part, and there's a share of the spoils for you and the others. Turn on me now, and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassin after your dear old parents. Trust me, the so-called Crown Killer is the last dinner guest you want in your home. So yeah, it makes sense. So it wasn't Ramsay and Delilah taking advantage of the Crown Killer to make their move. They specifically orchestrated it to move in, which makes a lot of sense.
Damn it, I need to pee.
So that's his friend, the Crown Killer.
Something's gotta give.
The thing that intrigues me is all these guys should look the same as everybody else, so if I just dump them with a bunch of the dead bodies, they should not even notice it. But because this is a video game, they'll go, huh? There's that guy Gary, I know him. Okay, so there's a guard over there. Oh, damn. Yep, that line of sight is pretty big. Okay. Ow. That hurts. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to choke 3 of you out right now. I'm just gonna get killed. Gotcha. There's a hatch here. Okay, so there's a dude over this side to be aware of. So dump him here. Then there's this dude, and I don't know how far they can see a line of sight.
Something's gotta give.
Damn, I need a pee. Oh, and then he's seen me from all the way over there. Gotcha, and then he's throwing me with a rock. Okay, awesome. They can see you from very far away. They have good eyesight. That's very good of them. Good eyesight, guys. Very good. Right. I'm hidden, guys. You don't know where I am now. I've outrun you. I'm hiding in a corner.
Where are you hiding?
Oh, that's just so much easier to kill people, isn't it? This is why people play in high chaos, because then they don't have to be patient. You just kill them and you're done with it.
Come on.
Where's my sleep darts? I need my sleep darts. Oh, and okay. And I was in a corner. You couldn't see me. I was hiding. I was desperate. That's all that I could do.
Know yourself and state your name.
And state my name? No. How about no? I'm hiding. We're playing hide and seek.
Wait, where is she?
Yeah. Bastards.
Come on. Won't hurt you.
Okay, now we just hope that they don't open the door, right? The door's locked, guys. Don't come in here. And then, alright. I'll hide in the crate. Right. Please don't.
Not in the mood. Show yourself.
Don't shoot to pick up coins would be a great thing.
Hello? Anybody?
Wow. That was all part of my plan. All part of my plan. Of course. Shoot, then he'd come looking. Captain Ramsay's orders. All City Watch personnel assigned to posts in the immediate vicinity around Dunwall Tower. On the anniversary tomorrow, we'll be receiving guests from across the Empire. Most are detailed in your itineraries, but there is an unlisted contingent from Karnaca. It's last minute, but important. None other than the Duke of Serkonos will be traveling, with an entourage that includes VIP guests and some rather exotic equipment, aimed at impressing our Empress. And some rather exotic equipment... let them pass and don't bother harassing them with the usual inspection nonsense on my orders, and if you spoil the surprise, I'll have your head. Disseminate this note to all squads. Ramsey, you corrupt bastard. He's like, let him in with the cool stuff, guys. Don't inspect it. Oh no. Oh, hang on, he's backing in. He backed in. You can get them while they're closing the door. Sheesh. Oh god. Are they all gonna come in the door, dude? Are they all coming in the door? This dude doesn't seem like he's coming into the door. I'll quickly deal with him. Get rid of him too. I hear more footsteps though. Do I hear more footsteps? Thought I heard more footsteps. Okay. Let me continue to look around. So, a lot of bullets to pick up, not a lot of other things to really grab. A grenade if you want it. Very lethal in its nature, however. I'm very excited to get more non-lethal tools at my disposal. Are we clear? I don't have dark vision either. Everything becomes so much more challenging. I used to have so many cool abilities. There's someone over there. S and J. Health elixir. Are they working together on the elixir now? Instead of it just being Sokolov's? Wanted. Ghastly murders. Several prominent citizens killed in most gruesome way. Hooded suspect still at large. Authorities describe the murders as unusually vicious. A strange hooded figure has been spotted at each crime scene. The public is urged to be watchful of any and all suspicious behaviors. Remember, even the stranger in the pub could be our suspect. Now, hold on a minute, because the note said... Okay, so it's just the Duke will send his assassin. I wonder who the assassin would be. I don't have much of a way to get up on high without having to manually climb up there myself, so I'm very limited. I don't have my blinking powers. Oh man, and I've got to be careful of just fucking people everywhere.
Sure, yeah, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spittle.
Jeez. These enemies are perceptive too. I am playing on hard, so that's gonna bite me in the ass quite a few times too, for sure. Which means there will probably end up being some stressful situations where we prioritize progress and not getting caught over fully exploring an area, sadly. May just be the way of things. Can I get up there through here? Can I make this jump? It feels a little too high. Maybe if I had the ability to blink. It's a little too high for me. Oh god, how far are you gonna walk in here? Turn around, will you? Let me grab you.
So, if I have two, and I give him one, I still got me one, but then if I eat it, no, wait, no, if he eats it, then what? It's not my job to clean it up.
Thing is, leaving them alive and then trying to walk past them makes this very challenging for me again. Because then I'll forget and then they'll see me. I don't think I can take all of them out. You can.
Gotta get a spare uniform.
Daytime escape is challenging. Ooh!
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city? You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Wow, okay.
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day.
It seems so. And even the legendary Corvo Attano couldn't stop it.
So
money to be made on this, mark my words.
Oh, dude.
Shh, we shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
I don't want to die.
My luck, it'll be that sadistic crown killer.
She's wounded! Let's rush her anywhere!
Because now I'm being attacked by all of them. I'm trying to listen to conversations, guys. Do you mind? Oh, well, you killed him, not me. I love this smack on the neck. It's like, come on, bud. Alright. Just listening to them talk, brother. So, yeah. You take a human shield. I don't know if that... Because someone died, it would count as a kill. You know, you've taken a human hostage. Just a little bit of a shame there. We can probably get through with some deaths and still have low chaos, because I think that's what happened in the first game. Cacophony. The dance calendar. Some new ads on the walls to look at, which is fun. I take it, obviously, you know, the increased... I'll be damned! The increased perceptiveness is also going to be the higher difficulty. Okay. What's in here?
Oh, no, no, no!
There's already dead people in here. What the hell? People up here.
Who wants to keep watch over a place where someone was just gutted, even if it was an ass like Ichabod Boyle?
Oh, damn. This is Ichabod Boyle's place? Ah, you can set the table clock alarm. Jesus. Is that the body? Rhinestone. So we're actually going to be able to look at Boyle's body. I wonder if there will be serial killer clues. Alright, should we lure this dude up with the alarm? Set the alarm. Then he may or may not come up the stairs. Oh, there's a couple though.
Who is fooling around?
What's that noise?
Oh well? You're not going to go and investigate? Okay, one... Oh, they both are. Okay. 2 investigating his problem. I don't even know how they can get up. Oh, they're going to go out from the outside, maybe. Hang on, I hear the footsteps. Back down here. This is where I really need... I feel like I actually need dark vision now. Oh! Yep. Cool. Gotcha. Alright. Oh! Okay. Come on, hit me. Alright, fucking hell. As soon as I'm like, I need dark vision. Dude is right there through a door. I'm going to be using elixirs quite a lot. That's right, for some reason that didn't set off guy downstairs. We'll take all the times that we get caught in stride. I am gonna get used to this. Lucky saffron. I took it out of the thing. Jeez. Letter to Laura. Laura? Don't tell me my business. My family's been at this game for a long time, and I'm not acting alone. Currently, I've seen several friends working on similar pamphlets aimed at further turning public opinion against Emily Caldwin and her cursed royal protector. Lady Brambley is calling hers bastard daughter. That ought to light them up at court. Nathan Bettenbridge is nearly finished with the prosecution for Corvo Attano. I'm giving consideration to releasing my own as Should Parliament Rule, a modest proposal. Yes, I know she's the Empress, but eventually she'll bow under the weight that we will bring down upon her. First the gentry here in Dunwall, then the Parliament, finally the other Isles. By early next month, look for these works plastered on the walls here in the capital city, but if you're abroad, you'll see them in Dubokva, Alba, Karnaca, Kilkenny, and Yarrow as well. I have friends all over, Laura. Don't let it slip your mind for a second. And you are now dead. Let's go and deal with this guy. Okay, so he's facing the body.
Who's doing that?
Wow, I thought so. That's cool. Right.
Whatever.
Oh, grab. Grab him. Yep. Okay. Crown Killer is watching. Okay, we'll investigate this body. Just take a bit of a look around. I think we're in the clear now. Really gonna hit me with the empty safes. God damn. Own Charms, we read that. You know what I would really not like? If, no, come back money! I would really like it is if you find a duplicate book, it would just put in brackets that it's been read, you know? I'd appreciate that, I think. Okay, goodbye coin. Goodbye forever. Oh god, torture. Ichabod Boyle case witness statement. Look at that. Crown Killer is watching. Peter Atkins, matchbox maker. On the 16th day, month of Earth, just before midnight, I was on my way home after a couple of ales at the pub. Stopping to pee next to the Boyle Company offices, I heard moaning and furniture creaking, so I thought maybe some people were having fun and I could have a peek. When I got close to the windows, that's when Mr. Boyle started screaming like a slaughtered pig. He was all tied up. There was someone wearing a hooded cloak, and I swear, I think he was eating up Mr. Boyle's guts. That has to be the Crown Killer, I told myself, and so I ran as fast as I could to the nearest watch post to get help. Your soldiers could have made it to Boyle in time if they hadn't taken half an hour to find me for throwing up. Anyone would have done the same after what I had been through. You guys should have some respect. God damn. True. Fining for throwing up. And looted as well.
Is that Ichabod Boyle? Another victim of the Crown Killer just days ago in Dunwall.
Good run, Paul.
we've got the Dunwall courier over the other side. I'm wondering if we're able to get over there too and take a look at what's in there. But I have to cross this. Gap, which is going to be a little bit interesting. Oh, of course.
I'll search with you.
Oh.
We'll have a look over there.
Oh, God.
No to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's Emily Caldwin.
Yep, that's Emily Caldwin. That's me, everyone. Yeah, that's me, guys. That's Emily Caldwin, alright. See you later, everybody. We're just gonna hide over here. Enemy perception is quite brutal.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live. What are you covering your face for?
Oh, my face is covered so the civilians aren't able to recognize me as Emily, but the guards can.
I missed the time when I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Oh, shit.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spittle.
Sorry, mate. I don't know where we are, but you've got to go. Just easier for you to go out this way, mate.
Huh? What?
Yeah, don't pay it no mind, mate. Just get out of here. There's newspapers to find in bins. Empty bins with just one newspaper. Dunwall anticipates sad anniversary. Preparations are well underway for the upcoming anniversary of the assassination of Empress Jessamine Caldwin, taken from us far too soon by deadly conspirators. The yearly remembrance will include a private ceremony to be held within Dunwall Tower, which will host distinguished guests from all corners of the Empire. Young Empress Emily is expected to recall fond memories of her mother and to address the people of Dunwall directly via street speaker. Business owners throughout Dunwall say they are ready for the influx of visitors expected on this day of mourning, who will need food, lodging, all manner of items and services during their stay. Yeah, just, you saw nothing, mate. Alright, let's take a look around, shall we? Before we go upstairs... So I think I'm in Dunwall Courier.
Maybe I should hire my own.
Okay. Seem pretty clear in here. Who's upstairs though, because I expect we'll still have people. Need my sleep dart spared. Need some long range, non-lethal to close the gap here. If I get caught on this staircase, I'm done. There's not really a place to hide here.
Special edition. Empress Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily Atano, and the murderous royal protector have been arrested.
Get out of here.
You have until tomorrow to print it.
I never should have listened to your rubbish.
Don't make a pig's ear of this, printer. I'm the one who gave you the scoop on the crown killer.
Half of which couldn't be verified. I must have been rat-ass out of my mind.
Guards! Someone! Help me!
Why? I'm helping you. I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
Dog.
No, I'm helping you.
Someone protect me!
Wow. Okay. Oops. I thought that.
I don't want to die.
I thought that he would be grateful for me getting him off my back, getting him off his back, but maybe that would cause more trouble for him. Actually, I thought he'd go, "Ah, thank you for shutting him up, sir." Oops. Guards. His animation work, though, when he's panicking and running away, was really cool. Like seeing him, like freak out and fall over, and that was very, very impressive. Unfortunately, I can hear his screams now, distant as they are. I thought it was going to be one of those scenarios where he might be getting, like, threatened, and I was like, oh, help him. But maybe I should have waited to see if an actual weapon would be drawn first, you know? Note from the chief editor. Kent, don't take it personally, but I'm not publishing a story about mechanical soldiers down in Karnaca. I'm not questioning your sources of your writing, but some moonstruck natural philosopher making marionettes in his basement isn't really news. I've done some research on this Kirin Jindosh you mentioned. He was driven out of the Academy of Natural Philosophy years ago, so he's hardly a credible threat. Until one of his inventions actually kills someone, he's not worthy of our ink. You should focus on the Crown Killer case instead. If the Imperial family is really ordering those murders, I want us to be the ones to expose it. Simon. So the mechanical soldiers in Karnaca, they're like, yeah. So Kirin Jindosh from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. I wonder if Sokolov has anything to say about this person. A lot of the Crown Killer strikes again. Woes, plague, beleaguered Dunwall. Dunwall's troubles have multiplied of late, calling into question the very efficacy and intentions of our Empress. As evidence that Emily Coldwin has forsaken us, we need to look no further than Rudshaw Financial, more commonly called the Flooded District. Though recently drained, we dare not celebrate as the area is still riddled with maintenance problems remaining from its time underwater. With so many unable to find work, would this not be the perfect moment to unveil a grand scheme to restore this once posh area? Alas, no further consideration had been proposed, nor has the Empress submitted solutions for the current whale oil shortage, even as we endure rationing and discomfort. The picture of incompetent leadership is completed when you add all this to the periodic accidental citizen deaths at the hands of the Dunwall City Watch, all while Captain Mortimer Ramsey, appointed by our Empress, maintains the perfect innocence of those men and women on uniform who are supposed to protect us. Indeed. A lot of the same for the Crown Killer strikes again. It's a very big story for this group. Northern Star Chart. Okay, cool. Grandfather clocks in. Set some alarms in here and move the guard around if you didn't just choke him out immediately like the impatient man that I seem to be. And then we have a balcony here. Might be able to get to the docks from up here, so there were multiple ways to approach this one, where you can take either the Boyle or the Courier side, or both if you're me. There we go. Who's that?
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
I need to pee.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
I'm exhausted, and it's just been one gala after another.
So we can take the left side to get to the docks, but it also looks like we could go around here through the Pratchett warehouse as well.
I've got to get a spare uniform.
Pay what you owe.
Who's got to clean it up? Me, of course, as always.
Something feels wrong.
So citizens don't, they don't immediately react poorly to you, but they can if they see you doing some stuff that you're not supposed to. Okay. That dude's just gonna sit there and stare. I might have to go over to the other side. Whatever. Yeah. The Tower District, the Black Pony Pub, Dunwall Courier, City Watch Armory, Tower Gate, and Boyle Industries Office. Okay, so we can check out the pub. Intriguing. Okay, and then we've got the boats. New map added to journal. Cool. How likely are these guards to look up? I love how there's like dead littering the streets. They're like, go inside, guys, please. Really good idea. The market's out in the open here. Oh, and that's this side where we got caught before, so we could have just walked straight through here. We can go up here. Did not mean to shoot again. I thought that I would do the sword with my right. So I think I'm gonna switch them around finally. Yeah, because it's fucking with me here. So I think what I'm gonna do is sword is gonna be mouse 2, and our other weapon is gonna be on mouse 1. I also want to change blocking and choking to a button that's not control, because it's like, because did it used to be quick access wheel is 3. The R button should be reload as the health elixir. Mana elixirs T, journal. I'm going to change blocking and choking to left shift because my pinky rests there instead of resting on... oh no, because that's there, so... Oh, this just doesn't work out well for me. I'm going to make tab my blocking and choking instead, because that... my finger can access that one a little more naturally than being on left control. Old diary. The pages have been half-eaten by rats, only a few are still legible. 4th of Earth, 1837. Fools running panicked in the streets. No worse place to be. Everyone knows plague is carried on the winds. I will do the only sensible thing and lock myself up until the infected breezes move on. I have plenty of dried meats and other foodstuffs. Enough to last me quite a while, I think. Empress Jessamine called for calm, and I will heed her call. Alone. 25th, nets, or thereabouts. Strong winds tonight. I'm afraid of anyone who hasn't barricaded themselves inside as I have. I know that Empress Jessamine and her royal protector, Lord Atano, will find a solution soon. High cold, probably. I've lost track of time. Sometimes I sleep for days. I might be sick, but I dare not venture out to find a doctor. An ill wind might find me. And the plague is far worse than melancholy, is it not? Month of clans, I think. The wheat tastes rancid. Still no word from the Empress or Parliament. No city watch walking the streets and ringing bells to announce a cure, but I know Empress Jessamine will do everything in her power to save Dunwall from the plague, and need only wait a little while longer. Rough. You actually get to see the calendar here, which is in very nice condition. So you've got 13 months. Earth, harvest, nets, rain, wind, darkness, high cold, ice, hearth, seed, timber, clans, and songs. 28 days in a month. Look how neat and organized that is. Unlike us, where we're just like, yeah.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
So we're going to get to that boat. I want to check out the pub as well, though. So we might go around here, and then we might try go back through there, and then into the pub. We're just sort of checking out as much as we can of this place. How's the fall damage? It's funny that when I go to change the controls of something to something that I go, cool, that will be more accessible, my brain then goes back to the one that we were just already using. It's funny how that works, right? Like, I'm like, oh, I'll do this one. I feel like this will feel more natural, and then my brain is already reaching for the previous one. It's just silly. I'm not the best mouse and keyboard player, and I can live with that. Much better than I used to be, which is all we can hope for. Improvement over time. God. Okay, so we got one out there, another one by this gate here. Some whale oil. Scoot across here. Oh no! I didn't expect him to turn around that way. I thought he'd go back the other way. Oopsie. We're gonna now go hang out by the sewer entrance and wait for time to pass. We can swim to the boat, but I want to go to the pub.
Monster. Where is she?
We're going for a swim.
No!
Gonna swim away. We'll go around. Let's see. Let's go around here. Let's see if we can visit the pub. I'm assuming that... Oh, hang on. My game was hating that for a second. My webcam was stuttering. At the moment it's been pretty good, but I guess maybe when I'm swimming in water the game doesn't like it performance-wise. I reckon that might be maybe to do with my... Let's see, we got water details on Ultra. Maybe we can turn down the water details specifically. We've got a lot of stuff on Ultra. I don't think we necessarily need it to be. Motion blur, oh my god. Why didn't I turn that off immediately? That seems okay. Right. So we'll just turn that down a little bit.
Right, and we take a cut on the sails. I'm telling you, the wind is blowing in our favor for once.
Everyone's just out for themselves. Alright, let's see if we can get into this pub, shall we? I expect that there will be guards in here, though. That's the pub?
Ah, the Hatter Gang. Also ready to profit from times of turmoil.
Interesting. The Hatter Gang. Oh, that slow choke. Very slow choke. Just in your little outside distillery here. Take it we're probably not allowed in. We'll be met with some hostility. We'll see. Up here and in here, but to hide. A little storage. Let's go upstairs. Little outside patrons here. Let's take a look inside, shall we? She's just chilling there on her own. Now, I hear whistling. Well, I do hear whistling, actually. There might be patrons of this bar that will not be so friendly to me. It's also blocked. It's a breakable door, however. I was hoping to get in through the back, but maybe we can get up above. I think we might have to cut our losses with the pub. The unbreakable door. I think what we'd have to end up doing is go high chaos, kill some people to be able to check it out, to go into the front door. It's just very heavily guarded. So we'll head on over to the boat instead. We got the ship captain. You guys gonna spot me from here?
Is there any chance I could slip past all these uniformed assholes and get into the tower myself?
Can I get up here?
Do I still have it left in me?
Hey, over here.
Is that Rosario Dawson?
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's
It
a
is.
away, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south. and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Okay. That design. Missing an eye, missing an arm. Megan Foster. Alright, we ready? I think we're ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson. I'm pretty sure for the voice there, which is really good. There you go. A long day in Dunwall. Mission 1 complete. Overall chaos level is low. 1 death. 4 bodies detected. 18 detections. Perfect stealth as always. We get this meter, so you get an actual Y and X axis on lethal assault, non-lethal, and stealth, which is really cool. So we're like a non-lethal assault at the moment. Our finds. So we missed a painting. We got over half of the coins. There will be runes. There will be bone charms. There will be outsider shrines and blueprints. Special actions, Jessamine's words, replayed an old audiograph message, time capsule, found a room boarded up since the time of the rat plague, coin of the realm, took what gold you could carry from the Dunwall Tower safe, and the Ramsey fortune locked Mortimer Ramsey in the safe room. Okay, awesome. I suppose we shall continue, and that will allow us to finish up the episode and move into the next mission. A strange visit. Something feels off. Find out what is going on.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd.
Okay, awesome. Escape Dunwall, reach the ship, Captain. We move into the next objective here in the next mission. Very great opening to the game. Really enjoyed my time in this one, and I'm looking forward to playing the rest of the story. Thank you so much for joining me for our first episode, and I hope you will join me for the remainder of the playthrough as we go through this one. But a great start. I like how it has that similar presence of peacetime at the start, and it's not too long before things go wrong. And now Emily is following in Corvo's footsteps by being framed for the Crown Killer. And we've got to find out the mystery of Delilah here. What happened with her story in the continuation of the DLC? Was she freed from the painting? Was she actually killed by Dowd, but then had a backup plan to come back? There's, I guess we'll find out what the canon ending was to the DLC there, like what happened to Delilah. I suppose we'll find out next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please do consider doing the like, commenting, subscribing jazz, because that helps out my channel tremendously. And I also do offer 7 days of early access to my content as a thank you for those that support me directly on Patreon as well, just as an option for you. But again, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining me for episode 1, and I will see you next time.